he starts putting on female skin, female breasts, actual breasts.
Imagine a quiet farm in a tiny Wisconsin town where a lonely man hides secrets darker than the night. What turned Ed Gein from a shy boy into a figure of nightmares, inspiring horror movies like Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Join us as we uncover the twisted path of his life, from a harsh childhood to shocking crimes that stunned the world. This is the story of Ed Gein, the mind of a monster. Ed Gein was born in 1,906 inches La Crosse, Wisconsin, into a family full of troubles. His father, George, struggled with drinking and often lashed out in anger. His mother, Augusta, was strict and deeply religious, ruling the home with firm rules. She believed the world outside was full of bad influences, especially from women, whom she saw as sinful. Augusta warned her sons, Ed and his older brother Henry, to stay away from such dangers. To escape city life, which she thought was corrupt, Augusta saved money from running a small grocery store. She moved the family to a remote farm near Plainfield, a peaceful village with only a few hundred people. There, she kept her boys isolated, letting them go out only for school. Ed and Henry had to follow her every command, with no room for fun or friends. At school, Ed stood out as quiet and awkward. Teachers noticed his odd habits, like sudden bursts of laughter for no reason. Other kids stayed away, calling him strange. His mother made sure of that too if Ed ever tried to make a friend. She scolded him harshly. In her eyes, no one was good enough. Ed idolized his mother, seeing her as perfect and kind, even though she criticized him and Henry constantly. She feared they would turn out like their father, whom she disliked intensely. Life on the farm was hard. The boys helped with chores, but the home was filled with arguments and fear. When Ed was 34, his father passed away from health issues related to his drinking. Now, Ed and Henry supported the family by doing small jobs around town, like handyman work and babysitting. Neighbors found them dependable, though Ed's quirky ways raised eyebrows. Then, in 1944, a sad event changed everything. While clearing brush with a controlled fire on the farm, the flames spread wildly. Ed and Henry split up to fight it. After putting it out, Henry was missing. Ed called the police, and strangely, he led them right to Henry's body, which lay unburned but with marks on the head. Officials ruled it an accident from smoke, but some wondered if Ed had a hand in it. Henry had started questioning their mother's strict ways and was planning to leave for a new life with a woman. This might have upset Ed, who stayed loyal to Augusta. Soon after, Augusta suffered a stroke that left her weak and needing care. Ed devoted himself to her, nursing her through tough days. But a second stroke worsened her condition, and she died in late 1945. Ed, now 39, felt lost without her. She had controlled his whole world decisions, routines, everything. Alone on the rundown farm, he barely scraped by with odd jobs. In his isolation, Ed turned to unusual reading. He pored over books about far-off adventures, human body studies, and dark historical events from World War II. These fed his growing obsessions. He preserved his mother's room exactly as it was, like a special memory space, untouched and locked. Neighbors sometimes took advantage of his kindness, not paying fairly for using his land or helping when he asked. As time passed, Ed's loneliness deepened. He began visiting nearby graveyards at night, drawn to the resting places of older women who reminded him of his mother. He would dig up remains and bring parts home, crafting odd items from them like masks or household objects. This went on for years, involving about 9 or 10 cases from 3 local sites. It was his way of holding on to the past, but it grew into something twisted. By the early 1952, this wasn't enough. In 1954, Ed targeted Mary Hogan, who ran a local tavern. He shot her and took her body away. Her vanishing puzzled the town, with no clues leading back to him. 3 years later, in 1957, he went to Bernice Worden's hardware store, pretending to buy supplies. He grabbed a gun from the display, loaded it, and shot her. He loaded her into her own truck and drove off, later switching to his car. Bernice's family noticed her absence quickly. Bloodstains in the store and a receipt with Ed's name raised alarms. Police headed to his farm that evening. What they found shocked them. Bernice's body hung up, headless, along with other human parts scattered around skulls, skins turned into items, organs stored away. They also discovered remains from Mary Hogan. The house was a mess of horror, with items made from dug-up bodies, chairs, lamps, belts, and more. Ed had collected these over time, turning his home into a bizarre collection site. Officers arrested him right away. At first, Ed denied everything, saying accidents happened. But after questioning and tests, he confessed to the 2 killings. He insisted he hadn't harmed others, like missing local girls or hunters. Doctors examined Ed at a state hospital. They thought he had a mental condition called schizophrenia, involving confused thoughts and hearing things that weren't there. He spoke of outside forces guiding him or trying to bring his mother back. This led to him being declared unfit for trial initially. He stayed in care facilities for evaluation, but looking closer, experts today question that diagnosis. Back then, mental health terms were loose, and schizophrenia was overused. Ed's symptoms, like grieving voices or magical wishes, might stem from deep sadness or isolation, not full illness. He acted calm and helpful in the hospital, without medicine, which doesn't fit severe cases. Perhaps brain damage from his father's abuse played a role, but tests showed nothing clear. His upbringing mattered most, a controlling mother who isolated him, filling his mind with fear of the world. This could point to a personality type called schizotypal, with odd beliefs, few friends, and eccentric ways. Ed's lack of normal social life let dark fantasies grow unchecked. In 1958, Ed was charged but found not guilty by reason of insanity for Bernice's murder. He returned to hospital care. Over years, he improved, even petitioning for release in the 1,970 seconds, claiming full health. Courts denied it. He moved to another facility and died in 1984 from cancer at 77. Ed's story gripped America. Crowds visited his farm ruins, and his car became a paid exhibit. Though convicted of one murder and admitting another, his body-handling acts inspired films. Norman Bates in Psycho mirrors his mother obsession. Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre echoes his skin crafts. Yet, much about Ed is exaggerated. Claims of more killings or extreme behaviors lack proof, often from pressured talks. He denied some acts, like harming bodies further, saying smells stopped him. Sensational stories call him a monster, but he was a troubled man shaped by a harsh life. Linking him to schizophrenia unfairly scares people. Most with the illness are nonviolent, kinder than average. Ed's case shows how isolation and abuse warp minds, not just illness. Understanding this helps reduce stigma and see humans behind horrors. Ed Gein reminds us of hidden pains in quiet places. His life warns against letting loneliness fester. While his actions were wrong, exploring why offers lessons in kindness and connection. If this video intrigued you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more true crime stories that explore real-life mysteries with care and respect. Thanks for watching, and remember to always look out for those around you.